Hi, welcome back, children. Hope you are doing good. This Sunday, we are going to study the chapter 6 Life, the Gift of God.
Let's start with the story of Cain and Abel. They are the children of our first parents. Cain was a farmer and Abel was a shepherd. One day, both of them offered sacrifice to God. God was pleased with the sacrifice of Abel, who offered the best that he had. This made Cain jealous. When jealousy intensified, it became anger and hatred. One day, Cain invited Abel to go to fields. It was a planned incident. While they were in field, Cain got angry, shouted at him. Finally, he killed him. Suddenly, God asked Cain, "Where is your brother Abel?" He said, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?" And Lord said, "What have you done?" Cain, "Listen, your brother's blood is crying out me from ground." Then God is cursing Cain. "You will be fugitive and a wanderer on earth." So this is how the first murder happened in the world. You can see God is punishing Cain also. So this chapter, God is teaching us the fifth commandment: you shall not kill. Let's study that in detail.
Human life is precious. God created us in His own image and likeness. That is the basis of the dignity of man. God alone is the owner of life. Man is on a steward of life. Hence, it is a duty of man to protect life. The commandment teaches us that man has no rights to take away anyone's life.
Jesus taught that we are violating this commandment not only when we kill someone, but also when we get angry with the other person and when we ill-treat him. The thought and even a desire to hurt others in any way is also sin. Even the least action of that kind are also sins against the fifth commandment. Jesus gives us also an exhortation to respect and protect life. God gives life. We have the duty to preserve and nourish life, making use of all the circumstances and facilities. There are so many things in this world that harm our life. This commandment asks us to recognize them and avoid them, and to hold high the dignity of human life.
Sins against human life. The first one is murder. Murder is conscious killing of man with hatred or evil purpose. It is cruel action of destroying others' life. Murder is the denial of authority of God. God is the owner and giver of life. The next one is suicide. Suicide is the conscious destruction of one's own life. By this, we are questioning the supreme authority of God over life. Man has the right only to nourish one's own life, not to destroy it. The next one is mercy killing. Mercy killing is act of putting an end to the life of dying, sick or retarded. Here, someone is taking a decision to end someone's life. For example, a patient is bedridden and there is no hope for cure. And this person is suffering because of that. Someone is taking a decision to end their life. This is also an equivalent to cruel murder, and it is against the fifth commandment. The next one is abortion. Abortion is killing the fetus or the child in the womb. This is an inhuman attack against human life. Killing the child in the womb is a murder, and also it is a challenge against God. The next one is terrorism. Here, there is an act of terror by some communities or movement to destroy human life. This is also a violation of fifth commandment. Here, a group of people destroying the life for certain principles or beliefs. It is destroying the right of man to live peacefully. All types of attacks are evils to be avoided. We should give an atmosphere for people to live peacefully. And the next is use of liquor. Use of liquor, drugs, panparak, etc. is threat to human life. It is destroying the life indirectly and gradually, and excessive desire for liquor influences all the aspects of life. Here, someone is getting addicted to drugs or liquor. So, we can call it as a slow suicide, or we are killing a person gradually. So, this is also a sin against fifth commandment. So, we are obliged to keep away from the sins against human life, but also we are responsible to preserve and promote human life. So today church is giving us 4 important points to preserve and promote human life. The first one is protection of life. We are responsible not only to guard against destruction of life, but also to protect life in all aspects. The next one is protection of health. Man has a body and a soul. It is man's responsibility to protect the health of human body and soul. A man should get a clean environment, sufficient food, and medical aid necessary to maintain health. Correct? Man has the duty to maintain his own health and of others. So it is wrong to use poisonous elements in the production of food and to adulterate food materials. The next one is maintenance of peace. We are living in an age where war and quarrels are increasing. It is necessary to have efforts for peace. Attempts to maintain peace is a part of respecting life. It is our duty and responsibility to all individuals, communities, and nations to create an atmosphere necessary to live peacefully. And the next one is protection of nature. Man has a special responsibility to create an eco-friendly atmosphere. God has created nature for future generation also. Only if nature continues to survive, life will survive. Hence, we have the responsibility to use and protect life in the right way. Pollution of the environment and excessive exploitation of nature are sins against life. Let's close our eyes and join our hands. O Lord, giver of life, we thank you for the precious gift of life. Help us realize the responsibility of protecting human life.